Hi there, SixofQueens here. Learning still sucks. I've been kind of having an off week this week. It's not anything, terrible or serious or life-threatening or anything like that. What the fuck was that noise? Anyway, I'd only had 3 sessions up to this point. I'm filming on a Saturday, which I don't normally do. I generally don't have a whole lot of time on Saturdays, but I didn't want to only hit 3 sessions in, so decided to go ahead and come in because I haven't had the greatest week. It also means that I haven't had time to fill in the note names for this piece, Parisian Street Scene, which is the next one that I'm going to be working on. So I'm probably going to spend my entire lesson today, or a lot of my lesson today, just doing that shit, and then kind of slowly plinking out. It's a lot of combined notes, but not actually chords. Well, they might be chords. I just don't know the names of them if they are chords for the first 2 bars, and then the second 2 bars are a little bit more of just a natural legatoed flow. It's da capo al fine, so I'll play the more complicated looking part twice and slow down the second time. Anyway, before I get to all that though, I'm going to start off, even if I don't do any other playing today, which is possible, with at least a little bit of a nice warm-up. Should have already been turned to the page. All right. Cool. I almost turned off my recording device, which would have kind of felt par for the course. All right, Parisian Street Scene. My work with my flashcards that I'm doing at work, or my, in-app on my phone, the flashcards, is going pretty well. I'm doing between 1 to 200 a day, kind of on my break periods. Not timed right now, but it does have a timed function on it, so it kind of can gamify it a little bit. Um, right now, I'm just getting to the point where I can more or less know them on site, but it's not quick. So, gonna have to keep doing it more and more over and over again to get that quickness down, because it takes me a beat or two to see it and know it, but I can generally do 100 with a 96 to 99% success rate. So I get 96 to 99% of them correct, but it takes a second or two with each one. But it's taking less and less time with more and more of them. So that's always a good sign in the right direction. And eventually I'll be able to have kind of some numbers and graphs to actually look and see progress rather than just kind of feel it and intuit. So that's what I got going on. But for right now, probably for the rest of chapter 6 at the very least, I'm gonna keep writing in the names of those notes because it has still been very helpful. However, that means that most of the rest of this video is probably going to be really, really boring. So check the timeline at the bottom if you're still watching at this point. If you don't want to watch this, because I'm not really going to comment during it, I'm still going to have the timer going, and I'll see what I get to afterwards. Check the timeline at the bottom. See if I actually finish this before the end of this video. Skip ahead to the end if you want. That's fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Quite frankly, I wish I could skip ahead to the end, but here I am. Anyway. Alright. So, G. That is C up there. So that's. God, these are so crowded. That's DG. Oh, I'm going to have to remember all my F's because this is in G. So I'm going to have to remember to sharp all of my F's for any of them that are in here. At least I'm catching that more often now. But that is, it gives me a finger number, so that's helpful. That is D, B, A. Is D, G, A, B, C, D. Yeah. A, B, C, D. Got it. D, B, A. D, G. D, B, A. That's got to be E then. Yeah. So it'll be E, G. Oh, and these are pedaled as well. That's going to be fun. E, G. Yeah, E, G. And now that is G, C. G, C. G, C. The arrangement on this is kind of interesting. E flat. Okay, E flat. G. That means that remains. E flat, G. E flat, G, because it remains for the measure. And that's regular DG, DG, DG. Where's that is? G, C, GC, GC, and that is GB, GB, and another Gab. Ow. I ain't started the timer. I mean, yeah, it was just a couple of minutes, whatever. Couple of minutes, doesn't really matter, it's fine. Well, this is just more GD, so I got that. GD, 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 that is DVA, DVA, DVA. Okay, these first two lines are almost the same thing, just repeated. E. No, wait. E flat, E flat. E flat G, E flat G, E flat G with a C G, C G, C G, and this is more of the Bee Gees, B G, B G. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Dun 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 dun. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Bum 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 bum. All right, cool. DG. DG. Alright, so what the hell does it do down here? That's C, E, B, C, B, A, G, A, F, sharp, D, C, E, B, C, B, A, G, A, D, D, okay. C, E, B, C, B, A, G, A, F, sharp, D, C, E, B, C, B, A, G, A, D, D. All right. The tempo for this goes fucking nuts. So, how am I looking at? Get it down without the pedal first. I'll worry about the pedal in a sec. So, G, D, and 4. Oh, wait, sorry. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and it's a weird finger number suggestion. So this top part's the weird one. Top part's going to be the hard one. It looks like it first because of what switches. So it's D, B, A. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and oh, actually I did that wrong the whole time. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Wait. No, yeah, it's D. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 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 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... This sounds really fucked up. Cool. That's kind of it, I think. None of that ever sounds right. The whole thing sounds like I'm like shifted over and I'm accidentally playing it in the key that I'm not supposed to. But it's absolutely G. Like, there's no mistaking it. 100% G. And I was pretty careful about writing the notes, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not familiar with it. Kind of just a lot of repetition, though a few parts that I know are gonna really frustrate me when I try and do it faster. And also, the damn thing is at 96. Ba-dum bum bum ba da 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 dum dum ba da 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 dun dun 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 ba da dun dun ba da da. That's a pace, something like that. So I'm playing it very slow. I'm probably doing it at half that. So if I had to set it this, but I was playing these eighth notes as though they were quarter notes, I think that's about the speed I'm doing it. So, bum, 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 bum. So I'm playing them for double their value at roughly this speed, just without a metronome actually backing it up. So I don't know. I guess I'll do it a few more times. I'm absolutely going to listen to this one, like, as soon as I finish this recording, just to make sure. But I don't think it's going to be all that hard to do. God, I hope. It'd be nice to have one that I knock out in like 2-3 days. Oh, what does it sound like when I get some of that pedal work in there? So it's... Yeah, that sounds all kind of fucked up. Holding the sustain pedal doesn't make it sound any better. So I'll take a listen to it. after this, and I will pick it up next week. Glad I came in. Still not an optimal day on Saturday for coming in here to do a lesson, so I'm going to try not to make too much of a habit out of it, because I need to go to sleep shortly after this, because I need to wake up, especially early on Sundays. So, yeah. But all of that is for me to deal with on another day and in another lesson. So, if you'd like to see what it took for me to get this far, then you can either click up here or the link in the description below to catch the entire series from the very beginning. And if you'd like to find out where I go from here, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you know when I upload next. Let's see what, if anything, I learn next time.